Hey, this is the one and only storyteller coming from you out here, not at the truck anymore. I used to say that in the past, but now we're back out here at the tent. Yep, we got the tent up and going. I'd meant to make a video last night when I got done, but it was so dark that I couldn't film. So kind of had to wait till today to finish this up. So give you an idea what's going on. Here's the tent on the inside, as you can tell. One thing I'll give you an idea here. This is the way it turned out. Now these edges right here are really sharp on the back side, so we're going to take a file and file these corners off, and this side piece right here, file them down, take the sharp off of them. And you already see where I added duct tape as a cushion, and I'll also take duct tape, my favorite thing to use. And as you can see here, quit moving around so much you can. I duct tape around this after I filed it off. Over here, I filed it off. I put 3 layers of duct tape around here and two layers of duct tape across here, across the top of this lip. So that's where we're at right now. It's looking pretty good. Of course, the tent is still loose. It's been on there for about an hour and a half. We'll wait till it gets about 1 o'clock in the day when the heat starts pouring down on it. These notches right here, this tent, these clips have to be in this bottom rung. So we got a long way to go, and this tent's gonna have to get hot to where I can stretch it. So that's where we're at right now. We're looking pretty good. I still need to, once I get the poles right here, once I get these poles down on the mark where I need them, I'll need to twist the pole and then screw the pole down through the side to secure it to the bottom. Then we will run, I will run a loop over this down here. It'll come out the hole right here, and one will go right here. Then we'll go run rope around here. It'll come out the same hole, and it will go there. So the tent will be staked down on both corners, on every corner, and on the sides it'll just be looped around through this hole and down to right there. So that's where we're going today. I want to get the peg set first, or the hole set first. That way I don't have to worry about it. I can go ahead and wire tie or zip tie the bottom of the pegs into the hole, because there again, I've learned through time, if you don't zip tie this right here, that right there down, if you don't zip tie around it, as the tent moves back and forth, it will actually blow out, fall out, come out, and the whole thing will just come loose. So you gotta do a little precautionary things on this tent. It seems pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and it is. If you just want to throw it together, that's, by all means, it's easy to do. If you want to do it correctly, you want it to stay up, you want it to last for a certain amount of time. What I'm speaking of is 6 months or longer. Then you're gonna have to do a little preparation work. You're gonna have to do a little something extra to get it to get some endurance out of it. So But other than that, we're good. As you can tell, old truck's shaded in here. Nice breeze today. No sun bearing down on you. It's pretty tight. It's not real tight. As you can tell, the seam is not in the center, so I will need to pull this side down further. You want to keep all these seams in the center as you're tightening it up. You don't want to get the seams out of center. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it's going to go. That's the way it needs to be. So I'm going to get to work, do a little bit more, and I'll be back. Hey, it's your one and only storyteller. Back out here again. Second video of the day. So, give you a little rundown. We have that wire tied, screwed down. We have this I have to still complete, but we'll work on that in a minute. 3 wire ties, two screws, 1 screw, 2 screws. So we got everything ready to go. 3 wire ties, 2 screws, 1 screw, 2 screws. So we're there. Next thing we're going to start trying to do, or if we're going to do, we ain't going to try, we're going to do, is we're going to set up our anchors next. Let me get out of the shade. Matter of fact, let me try and get over here. Sorry, everybody. So, we're going to try and do our anchors next. Like I said before, we will run the rope or cord around this. Actually, parachute cord is what I'm going to use, from the parachute cord around here out the hole down to this one. Parachute cord around this, out the hole, and down to that one. We're going to do all 4 corners. We're going to do the side one, and then we can start putting the sides on. I'm not ready to decide whether I want to put them on or not. It's kind of an iffy thing. Right now there's plenty of breeze. I know last time I took them and rolled them up and tucked them up under here and tied them to these poles when I was working out here, but it took about this much of the wind away. Well, I know it's not much, but you know, that much hanging down also traps that much heat into the building or into the tent. So it's kind of iffy, kind of I don't know-ish. So we'll wait and see, but I'm gonna keep moving forward, and we're gonna get this thing done today because I'm going fishing tomorrow. This is the one and only storyteller back out here at the tent, just kind of giving you a rundown. It was late yesterday afternoon when I got finished, and I ran out of daylight, so I decided that I would carry on this morning. So kind of tell you what's going on. This is the way you should tie, or I think you should tie up the braces in the corner, one off of each side. They come down to here. These stakes, like I said, these stakes are 18 inches in the ground. I did take a rebar, take a die grinder, cut the end of the rebar, slid the washer in on it, welded the washer in. So this here is just duct tape doubled up as an insulator to keep from cutting the line into. You can tell here they come out of this hole right here down into the ground. And you can use any kind of anchors that you want or supports. I mean, if you was to get 24 by 24 inch slabs, then I would probably think tent stakes or screw-in stakes would work just as well, because what you're trying to do is just to keep it on the ground, keep any air from getting it. These would probably work just as well. You can get them at Walmart for, I think, $2.50, under $3. So then would probably work just as well in the corners as it as those rebar would. So just to show you what's going on, I did put the sides on, as you can tell now. The reason why I put this tape here, as you can tell now, is that the tape is riding on the edge of this pipe on the other side, which has been beveled. The sharp corner's been taken off of it, so there you go. Of course, I just got this tied or velcroed on for now. We'll be applying string or fasteners to it later on today. I'll show you that there. The easiest way to show you what's going on here is, so I use three layers of duct tape to reinforce this top. As you can tell, it's not real loose. What the main reason is you don't need water to get in behind here and cause the tent to collapse. So gallons of water in behind there. Water is usually a gallon by about 8 pounds. So 16 pound would break those little poles. So same thing as here. We put 3 layers of duct tape. Took a screwdriver and punched a hole through it. And this is parachute cord, paracord. Same thing as this over here. As you can tell, they're loose. You want them to be loose because if they're tight, you're gonna wind up pulling these holes out. You just need it to where you can, if you can hear that right there, that's how tight you need it to be. You don't need it banjo tight, but you need it tight enough that water can't get under or can't form a puddle. So, and we did screw this down into the ground until the knot just about touched the ground. Like I said, these, if you get ready to move the truck, you just cut the two zip ties here, cut the tape off, and just set the pipe, set the pipe out of the way over here, and untie these right here, and you'd be able to move your vehicle in and out. Of course, I would think that if you're putting a vehicle in a tent, that you're going to be in there for a long, periodic long time, so, or periodically lengths of time. So I would think that you wouldn't be moving it in and out every day. But if you were going to move it out and every day, you might want to figure out some other particular method of having this to stay in there, which you could probably do too if you're gonna move the vehicle like this truck in and out every day. You could put in a female male threaded PVC nipple right here, and you could just unscrew. You can unscrew the pipe. You can unscrew the pipe. Put one down here, or depends if you don't mind spinning a concrete block. You could just use one. If you didn't like spinning a concrete block, then you could use 2, and you could just unscrew it, and you could take it in and out every day or every other day, or frequently as you wanted to. So, but that's about it for this morning. We should finish the tent up. I still have to put the 2 back doors on here. We are going to be cleaning up the truck today, as far as washing it off, cleaning it up. These spots right here have to be wet sanded. I have something on here. It's going to have to be washed. This hood here is going to have to get, because you can still see some little fine scratches there. I mean, it feels as smooth as glass, but you can kind of see them with your naked eye. So we're going to put another heavy coat on the hood, and we're going to block it out one more time, and we're going to put another heavy coat on the roof, and we're going to block it out one more time, and I'm going to drill for the cab light in the back, cargo light. We're going to put the cab lights on, or drill for the cab lights, and then we're going to paint it. I mean, the rest of it's good to go. I will make sure that everything is up to par before we paint it, and then I'll get somebody to come over other than my eyeballs, and I'll get a neighbor or two to come over and get them to look at it and give them a pencil, and we'll see what they can do. Let's see if what they can do about finding some things wrong with it. So, but that's it for now. I'll get back to you once I get the sides done. I'll show you what we're gonna, or how, once we get the top anchor down, I'll be back and I'll show you what we're gonna do with the sides. And we'll see you shortly. Thanks, bye.